Well, I just wanted to make a quick video for some people in my family and subscribers. This is the fall of Babylon. Babylon the Great has fallen. Everything you're hearing on the news right now about Trump, it's all distraction, bread and circus. It means nothing. An indictment, anyone can get indictment. Maybe you've heard the expression, a ham sandwich can be indicted. Well, it's true. Out of 25 jurors, all you need are 12 to vote for the indictment, and you can be indicted. An indictment does not mean that that person cannot continue to run for president. If the election was tomorrow and Trump won, he would be president. And it doesn't matter if you're indicted. An indictment just means they can bring you before a judge and have a trial. But a lot of indictments are dismissed way before trial with your omnibus motions or your petition to seek relief, dismissal of the indictment based on lack of evidence, and they're dismissed. So I wouldn't be surprised if in time that this indictment was dismissed, which will be followed by another indictment from another state, maybe Georgia, who knows. Indictments are a dime a dozen if you're familiar with the legal world. The legal system has been weaponized to serve political agenda. Okay, that's what's going on. It's the fall of a republic. They're hoping that people are tired of all the trouble that comes with wanting Trump to be president. That's what this is about, but you can never truly know because they're all friends behind the scenes. This is just a pursuit of greed, power, and money. That the banks are collapsing. That is not over. It's a domino effect. They don't want you to know it because they feel if you knew how severely the banks were failing right now, that you might go take your money out of the bank, which would cause that bank to go down sooner. So they don't want you to know, but it is happening. Saudi Arabia, China, and Brazil just signed a deal to no longer use American money to buy oil. That's the only claim to fame that the American dollar has. It lost a lot when it was no longer backed by gold or silver. It was backed by oil. You cannot buy oil in Saudi Arabia unless it's with American money. So if you want to buy $1 million in oil and you're from Russia, you got to go get it in American money. That's what made our money strong. But now that's over. It's what they call the petrodollar. Okay, that was the only claim to fame that our money had, or had any reason to be outside of America because you need it to buy oil. But that's over. The banks are collapsing. The borders are wide open. And they have the borders wide open because they want to change the demographics of America. They don't want two parties anymore, which was just an illusion of choice. Republican versus Democrat, right versus wrong. It's an illusion of choice. You really have no choice because, like I said, an election is not an election. They do not count up all the votes, and whoever has the most votes is the winner. That's not how the Electoral College works. Okay? So the only thing you can do is turn to the Lord and put on the armor of God, the sword of the Spirit, the helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness. That's all you can do, and pray. But for those wondering, can Donald Trump still run? Yes, absolutely. Again, if the election was tomorrow and he won, he'd be the president. Okay, that's all fine and good until if it actually goes to trial and you're found guilty, then things can change. Yes, if you're found guilty. But that's way away. I believe this indictment will be dismissed because it's very flimsy. The woman in question, Daniels individual, already has went on record and exonerated Trump. Now, don't think I'm standing up for Trump because all these people are friends behind the scenes. Okay, it's all charade and illusion. What you should be preparing for is the realization that America has fallen. It's no longer a republic. Okay, it's going to be a police state. Okay, Marxist. Go Google that if you don't know what that means. Okay? This country will be at war soon, either with China or Russia or against both of them. What's coming is the NWO. It's in the Bible, and it is happening. Things are really bad in this country, but you don't know it because the news is directing your attention elsewhere on nonsense. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Turn to the Lord, because do not put your faith or your trust in little pieces of paper worth 2 cents that they spread 3 cents of ink on and turn into a $100 bill. That is hilarious. Okay? You got to ask yourself, why is that piece of paper worth that much? It used to be because it was backed by $100 in gold or $100 in silver. The Fed couldn't print up a $100 bill unless they had $100 in precious metal to represent it. Okay, our money is now based in the power of having to buy oil with American money, but that has dissolved. The petrodollar is done. You don't need American money to buy oil from Saudi Arabia no more. And once that is in full effect, it's over. It's over, and economic collapse is what's next. The banks fail. They can't tell you this because they do not want you to go and try to save your money by removing it from the bank, because that'll just make the bank go under twice as fast. So put your faith in the Lord and what is real, what you can eat, what you can burn for warmth. Because in the end, the true value of $1 million is its ability to throw in the fireplace and put on fire for warmth. Turn to the Lord now. Things are getting bad. It's the beginning of sorrows. Matthew chapter 24, it's all there. You don't need me. Turn to the Bible. Turn to the Lord now.